Okay. Dan who? Dan double you. Let's go. Ow, wow, listen right now. Everybody knows the man that says pow. Start the show, gonna talk some toys. This is for the grown-up girls and boys making noise. Let's start the show. Talking Marvel Legends and the money that we blow. Honestly, look, there ain't no stopping me. Turtles and Joes too, let's do this properly. Need to buy more toys, don't tell my bank. Wasn't me, promise it was Hellfire Hank. Whole Who crew, look, they made me do it. If it lands in my door, then I best review it. Screw it, I don't usually boast, but I got Rich M, he's here to host. Raise a toast and raise some ducks. This isn't your average show, we're deluxe. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And happy Thursday to everybody. It's sort of a quiet week for Legends. So we thought this week we would sort of look ahead and go, okay, let's just consolidate for a minute. Let's figure out what the rest of the year has in store, as we are we've still got plenty of conventions and stuff. We've got New York Toy Fair, we've got New York Comic Con, we've got MCM in London, we've got Hasbro PulseCon, so there's still plenty of opportunities for stuff to get revealed. So before we start speculating about what may be revealed, what is to come, let's think about what has been revealed, what is coming, and where's our money going to go, essentially. So I've already started a poll up in the chat that you can get involved in. I'm curious, how many Marvel Legends have you brought this year already, all right? Get involved in the chat. We will come to yous in a second, but first let me introduce him. He is the co-host. It is, of course... Wait, that's not Rich M. Here's Rich M. There you are. I thought you
replaced me then. Hello!
With a webpage. I can see the girlfriends haven't left the room. They're still there.
They're moving about.
They're just getting further back.
Doing the dusting, make me a sandwich. Sorry, apologies to everyone.
Oh, it should be. No, I'm only joking. We'll both get cancelled now. I genuinely thought each week that you'd come on, I'd see another one just in the background, like just slowly each week.
They've put them. They're like 45 quid now on Amazon. They put them up.
You got a bargain.
Bargain, 2 for 1.
I was just saying to Rich that me and him have both had a crazy busy week. So like this is well, at least for me, I kept open a Koppelberg. Amanda leaves me alone. To be fair, she's all right. She's been leaving me alone this week, to be fair. But this is my chill time. So I'm chilling with you guys. So let's go and say hello to the chat, Rich, because these are the good people here supporting us. So, all right, there's the poll. Get involved in that. Rich, the poll says, how many Marvel Legends have you brought this year? Where would you fall on that? We've got 0, 1 to 25, 26 to 50, and then 50 plus.
I reckon 26 to 50, but how many are in my house? Probably less than 10.
Yeah, yeah. And we'll explain why. Me and Rich were just talking about this in a minute, and I'll explain why in a minute. But let me say hello to you guys first. Let me scroll up and see who was in here already. I want to say thank you very much to Dom, first and foremost. I've seen that real quick. Upgraded his membership to the Who Crew Deluxe. Much appreciated. And that's a perfect segue over to say, every single week now, after this show, we head straight over to the Dan Who Extra stream for the Who Crew Deluxe and above. And it's literally an opportunity. It's like a pre-Legends and Liquor, if you will, where you can literally jump on real quick and chat with me and Rich about the whatever we're chatting about today. So whatever it is, you can come on and join us straight after this one, all right? So usually about an hour and a half, 90 minutes in, we'll switch over to the Who Crew Deluxe, Dan Who Extra. And you have to be that level of membership to even watch the show as well. So even if you don't want to be on it, get involved, come and see what we're talking about, because we do talk about yous all on that show, just saying. So yeah, we like to hide it behind the paywalls. That's what we're like. But
the ones Craig said he hated, I couldn't believe it.
I know, Craig's a cheeky bastard. I can't believe it. But yes, Dan Who live every single Thursday with me and Rich, unless we change it. Sometimes we do. Every other Sunday. This week, by the way, is a Legends and Liquor week, and some of the regulars are off gallivanting at Wembley Stadium, so we might have some some opportunities for some fresh faces. Hopefully so. So Legend of the Liquor, people, is this Sunday. I'll talk more about that at the end. Turtles and Tea with me and Tanner, and Joe's and Juice with Tom and Mark. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of stuff to talk about as PulseCon Corps. But we're in that sort of post Comic-Con season. So as I said, today we're talking about what's to come or what's confirmed. If you want to support the nonsense here on the channel and contribute to what we try and do here, just forever building that community, then anything over £4 or $4, hopefully Friday our talking robot assistant is working on a Thursday. We don't know yet until someone puts in that first super chat. So you know what to do. Streamlabs donation link in the top of the description, or super chats. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And then hit that join button. As I said, there's plenty of tiers now to choose from. I am going to do an updated video very soon. And there is Mark Tac. Thank you very much. Let me bounce back to me and Rich. Mark Tac is saying, let me scroll down a second. He says, smash that like button. Thank you very much, Mark. Yes, you absolutely can hit that like button. Please do. Remember, 100 likes keeps Ad Nugler and Craig's Nostalgic Collection down that well together. Whether they like
I also
it or
accept PayPal bribes as well. If anyone wants to send me money on PayPal,
yeah,
hit me up.
All that, absolutely fine. Right, let me scroll back up, see how it's around. So thank you very much, Dom. I see you, I appreciate you. And again, the link for the Who Crew Deluxe, the Dan Who Extra, is in the chat as well, all right? So you can have to be a Who Crew Deluxe to see that. I can see Cloud, Damien, Looking Toys, Bring Toys to Work, Jay's Toys Collection UK, CJ Hesh, Cute Cult, Cheeky Monkey Kiara, Jim, John, Jason, the Three J's, the famous trio. Jason is the retweeting king, of course. Arvin, Jellyfigs, is it Ching? I am TJ Williams, Legion X, which is Rick. Greg Finstad, Jarhead says, hello everybody. Gingivitis says, I'm swamped. Targets in my town got Chode Wave, Hawk Wave, Sky Cycle, Destroyer 2-pack, the Skrull pack, the Hulk pack, and Secret War. So he's broke. Yeah, that sometimes that happens. It catches up on you. It really does. Robert Thompson's in the chat as well. Says, hello, Dan and Rich, and everybody watching. Robert says, hello, everybody. Hello. Hello to you, Robert. Stridon says, hello, everybody. Pixels and Plastic says, yay, it's a Thursday. Tell me about it. Me and Rich were just saying that we cannot wait for the bank holiday weekend. So in the UK, we get Monday off because it's the bank holiday. So no post, which is sad times, but no work, which is even better times. I will sacrifice no post. Is
every a bank holiday then with the bloody post?
And the Fossil says, great to join you today, mates. Great to have you here, Fossil. So what Rich is alluding to is that Rich, as being the super producer and the super co-host of this channel, we're basically changing the channel to Rich Hugh Reviews. But I've got Rich's figures at the minute, but he very graciously sent me to review on the channel. So please go and check out these reviews right now. You've already seen this, Squadron Supreme. We will come back and talk about these later. But we got Blur and Nighthawk. And how are we going to complete the scene this year? I hope we complete it this calendar year. All signs point to yes so far. This is the one that caught us off guard though, Rich. Literally, it got revealed on Wednesday last week. It went up for pre-order the day we streamed last week. And then by Saturday afternoon, I already had a review up of these two. And I still had people saying that Hasbro sent me them on my story on Instagram. I told you that would happen. On Hasbro Pulse. In stock right now on Hasbro Pulse UK. Simple as that. There you go. Female troopers, completely pinless. Again, are they essential to your collection? No, of course not. But do they add to those armies and add a bit of diversity and variety with one of the best female bodies that they can give us right now? Then yes, absolutely. I think they're really good. Really like the interchangeable heads as well. Much nicer in person as they usually are than the promo images. So yeah. So there you go. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Damien in the chat says, missed last stream, but I hope the VHS sets return in 2024. Yes, if you want to hear us ramble about those VHS sets, then go back and watch last week's stream. We speculate about what could potentially be VHS sets for next year. What other cartoons from the 90s have Hasbro yet to convert into that VHS format? Go back and watch last week's stream. But there's that. And then also, the last review I just put on the channel was the West Coast Avengers, which is a comic I read as an adult, if that makes sense. I never, obviously, wasn't reading it in the 80s, but it's one that I went back and read because of the Vision Quest and stuff like that. So I actually do have quite an attachment to the West Coast Avengers. And And I also pointed out all the differences on this box and like what team could you build out of these characters. I did try and put a little bit of effort into my review, so please go and check it out on the channel. And an upgraded Tiger that I think Rich is going to be very, very happy with when he does finally get her in hand. Much more of an improvement than I expected it to be. Same with Julia there. And yeah, overall, I actually really do like this pack. Now, I don't like the price. I still think the price for Amazon is too high, especially with the lackluster amount of accessories. So I completely understand and probably agree with everybody when they say, oh, wait for a sale would make sense. However, take that out of the equation. It's quite a solid box set with some characters we need for the collection. So yeah, you happy to add this to the shelf? What's your ideal West Coast Avengers team, Rich?
As long as Tiger's on, I'm happy.
You're okay.
Else can be on it. Yeah,
that's
good.
Fine.
I'm good.
That's fine. All right, that's fine.
No, but to be fair, like, yeah, I like the West Coast Avengers around, even like the last couple of issues, like the last where Spider-Woman joins and then it gets cancelled and then they roll into Force Works. The original monthly, I really enjoyed, yeah. But I enjoyed last year's West Coast Avengers. Like, they brought it back with like the younger characters and Hawkeye was still there. I enjoyed that. There was a giant. They should make that.
A giant Tiger. That's the HasLab.
You want a HasLab? I would buy. That would be the only.
There you go.
one.
That's how you get Rich's money. Giant Tiger. But yeah, they're very nice. So I would advise going checking out that review if you're on the fence about this. As I said, that's what reviews are there for. Hopefully I answer the questions that you wanted answered. I do some head swaps, and then annoyingly, the one head swap I didn't do was the Julia Carpenter head swap, and that was the one someone asked for. I was like, damn, there's always one I forget. But there you go. 25 minutes, and it still wasn't enough. It still wasn't enough, Rich. They still want more for my free content. But there you go. All of them are on the channel right now. Where are they? There you go. All on the channel right now. So you got the West Coast Avengers, the Hydra 2-pack, and yeah, look, I did a news video, and the video right after was the figures. It's ridiculous. That's the first time that has happened. And then,
it was literally, I put the order, like when I put the order in for those, I just ordered 2, pressed like thing, and then it was like my app went, that like, you know, might be in charge, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Not usually charged for that. And then I think it was Phil, wasn't it? Phil was like, they ship it now. I was like, what?
Yeah, I didn't even notice. I did put a screenshot in my review so people could see, because I knew I'd still get fucking non-believers in the chat.
Dan, you could take a picture of the postman delivering to you at this point, and no one would believe it. No one would believe it.
It's ridiculous.
They'd be like, oh, whatever. Daniel's round the corner giving them to him.
It makes no logical sense for them to send, out of every person on YouTube and all the people on TikTok and Instagram with all this massive following, why would they choose me? Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, people, all right? I'd rather win the lottery, to be honest. Right.
I'm just here because Boog Nights was full. That's the only reason
Yeah, he wasn't available this time. Damn time zones. Boog is someone I've never had on the channel. Not because I wouldn't want him on. Just again, time zones is awkward. It's hard to invite someone onto a show when they're at work during that time. Do you mind booking a day off work to come on my show with about 100 people watching? Like, it's hard, isn't it? So yeah, maybe one day. I do want to try and get more guests on, but Legend of Liquor makes more sense for that because it's the weekend. So, but anyway, lots of reviews on the channel, and it is a Legend of Liquor weekend, so I will be seeing lots of guests, I'm sure. There you go. There's the Legend of Liquor graphic. So again, I've got a couple of regulars out because they're at AEW at Wembley. So I think Tanner, Jay, and even Jamie, who has never missed a Legend of Liquor.
No way, He's
missing his first Legend of Liquor. It's going to be weird without Jamie sitting there with his crown. I'm not going to lie. Maybe we get a cardboard cutout of Jamie with his crown.
Just have him in the corner as one of them.
I might. Do you know what? There. I know what I'm going to do. Don't you worry. Leave it to me. Jamie, the streak will continue, my friend. Leave it with me. I'm a man with skills and ideas. Leave it. Everything will be fine. So Legend of Liquor this week. So if you are, and again, Legend of Liquor is the same rules, even though there's a new channel membership for the extra show, the rules never change for Legend of Liquor. It's just Members Club. So if you just want to come on Legend of Liquor, Members Club, that's how you get on there. Rules never changed, all right? So I appreciate that. And there's Eric Alfred Abel with my favourite emoji on YouTube. I am biased, what can I say? But I am a bum pirate, so it makes more sense. So there you go. The bum pirate emoji is still there. There you go. What can I say? I just like Marvel Legends. What's wrong with the internet? Not allowed to like stuff. Okay, right. Talking about Marvel Legends, Rich. Let's talk about them. Right, so the only new piece of news that Dan Yoon gave us this week, thanks Dan, great show topic for today, is this. He revealed a picture breaking news. We have a picture of Vision with him saying that it will be released at some point. Thanks for that breaking news from Dan Yoon there.
Didn't he say this year?
Yeah, I think so. He said late. It'll be available for later this year. I believe you're right. Yeah, I think. Let me have a little look. See. All right, here's Dan Yoon. Here he is. Here's my source for all Marvel Legend news. Just his Instagram feed. That's as far as my journalism goes. He says the updated Marvel Legends Vision will be pre-ordered later this year. We will be great for your greater Avengers collection from this year. So he just says it will go for pre-order this year. Doesn't confirm we will get it this year. But
no, it says will look great in your greater Avengers collection from this year. So it must be.
No,
this
but
year.
he means your collection you've got this year.
Well, that's bad English for a marketer. Make it clearer, Daniel.
Just think the summer program was the Avengers, so I think he means it will go great with your Avengers from this year, meaning that this isn't guaranteed for this year. But again, we don't know. Do you assume single pack though, starting with Vision here? Like we know he's coming. Here he is. He's been revealed. Single pack Vision. Where's our prediction that he will end up?
I think maybe like a retro card is Avengers Wave. We've never had one of them. Or those grey things. No, he's been on a grey card in that costume, hasn't he?
Exactly. That's why we're having this conversation.
That would make no sense. Maybe next year's Bath Wave, the Avengers. Maybe that'll be like the first wave of the year. Usually get a comic book wave quite early, don't we? So.
Well, this is why it's fun to have these conversations, because you're absolutely right. The last time we got Vision in this outfit was on the grey card backs. So it would make no sense for them to be released again on those grey card backs. Yes, it's an updated figure, undoubtedly a better figure. But, like, if you're... Like, I've still got that one on card. So, like, I'm quite happy about this re-release. Now I can just keep that one on card and just buy this to open. So I don't think it will be a card back of any sort. Like, I'd take it single packs as a Build-A-Figure wave. But maybe it's double packed here. Maybe it's in a 2-pack. Maybe it's in a box set. I don't know.
Because they showed him and they showed Justice. They were the two, was it? Was it another one as well?
They have
Power Princess.
Power Princess. So that leads us on to the first couple of figures we can talk about here. So Vision, of course. Again, all of these were revealed at Comic-Con. But you've got Power Princess, who we know we're going to complete her team. And then we've got Justice as well. So let me bounce back over here. So... These are what you need to complete your team. So as I've already shown off, I never got this set yet, but I will backtrack now, absolutely. So we need Hyperion and Dr. Spectrum. And then you need Blur and Nighthawk. And then that will complete your Squadron Supreme. So I actually like that. Are they going to... If Power Princess gets released... We have it in our grips, in our hands this year. Is that going to be the first time, like they've completed a whole team with separate releases in one calendar year?
I mean, technically, you could say the Fantastic Four. They've done all them in one go in a wave or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're in a wave or in a box set, but in separate releases within one calendar year. An obscure... it's not an obscure team as such, but
a B-list team, not like an A-list. Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't want to say that for facts. I'm sure someone will point me out that I'm wrong. But
I'm not Google. Where's Rush when you need him?
Where's those glasses, Rush? Get those glasses on. But anyway, I'm happy about it. Like, I think this team will look great. Again, they're utilising some of the best that Legend can give us right now with the pinless tech and stuff. So yeah, Power Princess looks really nice as well on that new female body. She's jumped up to be one of my most anticipated of the year, I think, so far. Just because she's that new, bigger, bulkier female body we need that can be easily transferred to like She-Hulk or some as Guardians as such.
She's the easiest custom Wonder Woman you could ever wish for as well.
Fuck you, Todd McFarlane. Yeah, we make our own. So yeah, she's straight up there in my list. And then Justice, you were very happy about because he completes a team or at least an incarnation of the New Warriors, right?
No, he doesn't complete any.
Oh wait,
incarnation of the New Warriors.
He gets close. He's one step closer, right?
Yeah,
she still needs Namora.
To completing the original ones. You can get Namorita is like the only one needed, but this costume doesn't go with every other New Warrior kind of thing. This is like his more modern day one than his classic one. So it's kind of like you still need that as well. Yeah,
my bad. I was forgetting that. I meant one step closer. I was testing you. You passed the test. Congratulations. So there he is in his comic attire. So they've done a pretty decent job there. I can't tell if he's pinless or not.
I don't think he is. I think
There's pins. Looks like there's pins.
I like the
Pins.
the face sculpt though, so
Pins in
that's
the knees.
quite nice.
Again, I always point out the pins, right? Because if I don't, someone else will in the chat. That's all. But pins, for me, I'm just speaking for myself here, are not the be-all, end-all on a Marvel Legend. Like it's nice when they haven't got it, but it's not like a defining factor. I'm like, oh, I don't like that figure now. Like, I know some people expect the best that's available every time. I get that, but I can speak for myself, and pins don't bother me too much. Like, it's awkward when you get one, like, do you know, like when you've got a whole team on the shelf ready to go, and then the last one you get is like the completely pinless new articulation, brand new mold, and it's like, oh great, now he's complete. Now you need the rest. Do you know, that's awkward. But I think someone like Justice here will fit into some characters we already do have, and that leads me on to these other images here, because we've already got. It's Sam Ryder or Richard Ryder.
That's
Sam
Richard Ryder.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
it's Sam Alexander. Yes, that's the younger one. So we've got that one anyway. That came out in a Guardians wave ages ago. Got a couple of versions of Firestar now. The pinless version of that is actually in the Spider-Man 3 pack, which I never got. And people still say that Spider-Man in that set is one of the best colour palettes, brighter Spider-Mans as well. We've got Night Thrasher with his skateboard that never stays on his back. Mine's always falling off his back. It does my head in. We've got Speedball. That came with no accessories. That was the big sort of deal with him, but he does still look decent enough. There's Justice in the back, but not in the outfit that we're getting him in, like Rich was alluding to. And there's Namorita down there, who we do need. And people were talking about New Warriors on Instagram this week as well. So hopefully she's on their radar. She's got to be. But I know it was Paternia. I think Paternia started the conversation off on Instagram because he tweeted Dan Yoon a picture of the New Warriors, and said, oh, we need this team complete. And then I think other people's jumped in the thread. I think Jason Lopez in the chat, he got involved as well. So Namorita's definitely one we need now. And that would be it, right? That would complete a New Warriors team.
Yeah, like we've got Rage and Darkhawk and Cloak and Dagger you can fit in there. Then there's like characters who joined later, like probably Silhouette is the biggest one missing then. But for like that issue 1 classic team, it is just Namorita.
Yeah, I was trying to find pictures of teams that we can nearly complete, but like you said, every time you see Namorita's.
Go back 3 streams and we did a whole stream on what members needed.
Yeah, there you go. She was in that list for sure. But there you go. So there's a couple of figures that are coming this year already. So you got Power Princess. Again, we don't know how she's coming. So if we got to predict where Power Princess is coming, Rich, are we saying single pack for her, or it wouldn't make sense for her to be in another 2-pack now? If she was in another Squadron Supreme themed 2-pack, who would be that 6th character that would make sense for a Squadron Supreme set?
I would check due to the Heroes Reborn crossover from last summer. I would check. They wouldn't, but I would check Mephisto in it. They've got that ready to go. You could chuck that in there, and then it's done.
Absolutely, I wouldn't be mad at that, but that is not going to happen. I'd eat my hat. I would eat my hat live on stream if that happens. All right, and you can hold me to it.
The weird thing is, though, I think because she is the girl figure, and traditionally the girl figures are not bought as much as the boy figures. It's weird that they didn't put her in one of the 2-packs. And then put like Hyperion's probably the best known of them all. Put him as a single carded release. Like, I don't know. In my mind, he would have sold better than her. Like, not to me. I'm like buying 2 of her. But you know what I mean? Like, to the general like buying public, like this is like a character that a lot of people won't know who she is. So like as a figure, she looks great. But as like a Marvel selling to people like Marvel, she's like a lesser known character.
Yeah. No, I'm curious. I'm gonna say single packed. I think she'll be single packed. I don't think they're going to make it. They're going to mark her up by adding an unnecessary character here. She'll be single packed. I don't think she'd be in a wave. Can you see characters like Power Princess, Justice, and Vision all being in a new Build-A-Figure wave? Yeah,
because she's got big ties to because obviously being the Marvel version of the Justice League, they fought the Avengers loads and loads of times. And again, that Heroes Reborn crossover was all about I think Blade was the only one who remembered the universe and brought it back. So it kind of would fit in. Again, so then you get Avengers from all over it with a modern day Justice, a modern day Power Princess, and a classic Vision as well. So I mean, you could build it out from that, and that's where they tend to be doing with the waves lately. And it's not just one theme for a wave; it's different characters from different eras to like give everyone a little bit of something.
Well, they've been revealed at the same time, which makes me think they're going to come out at around about the same time. If these are all factory samples here on the display, it means they're on that last stage to actually get into us. So they've all got to be sooner rather than later. I think we see all of these before the end of the year. I don't know if it'll be in a wave, but it's the start of a solid wave. If Vision, a new Vision, a Power Princess, and a Justice are the three starters figures of a wave, that's a strong start for a wave, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we shall see. But we're just speculating here. We're just thinking about what's to come. And these are all confirmed, but we haven't confirmed where they're getting them. That's why we're speculating. So if you have any suggestions, any ideas in the chat, then please say, and we'll read some out as we go along. But we're all good. Okay, so let's jump to Build-A-Figure waves then for a second. So next week in the UK, now some of these have already started to hit places abroad. Canada. Yeah. They were first seen in Turkey of all places. I tried to convince Amanda to go to Turkey on holiday. We chose Greece instead. So I tried. I got close. Maybe one day I'll get a boat and just get over there. Just see me speeding off on a little jet ski. Where you going? Go to Turkey, find the new legends.
I'll Google all the toy shops in Greece now. That's what we're doing tonight.
No, it's in Crete. There's nothing there. It's just an island there. There's nothing there. I think she's went to the most obscure place, so I don't have any toy shops. Siri's trying to speak to me. Shut up, Siri. Go away. Okay, so I say next week. It is next week, isn't it? Next Friday. So these are actually embargoed as such. So they're street dated, I think the word is, isn't it? Street dated for the 1st of September. So which is Friday next week.
The UK are much stricter than, like, I mean, if you're in America, Target, someone might put them out this weekend.
Yeah.
But over here, they're very strict with the street dates. Everywhere is like first, even at like Amazon, online retailers, HMV, Smiths, everywhere that's going to get this wave will be the first.
I wouldn't be surprised if the some of our favourite online retailers have them in hand now or this week, and they just can't ship them until the 1st. So at least it's after the bank holiday. Usually we get stuff and then it's the bank holiday and we miss stuff. So at least we get the bank holiday out of the way. There isn't a bank holiday in September, is there?
No, that's it. Cool. Till Christmas now. That's the last one.
On the run to Christmas, fucking hell, crazy. So just to remind the chat on this wave, it's a pick and choose wave for me, but I probably will end up getting the whole thing to review on the channel anyway. But the Build-A-Figure doesn't excite me as such. You know I'm not a big fan of the What If stuff, but I'm very excited to add Kingpin and Agatha. I think, and Talos. They were my top 3, and then Rich, yours were, if I remember correctly, Gamora, or the 3 females. That's easy, isn't it? Gamora, Agatha, and Yelena, right?
I think Kingpin was in it.
You did pick Kingpin.
Yeah,
you did. Only because you said you wanted to make a custom of yourself, right?
Yeah, it looks like me. Yeah. But I think as well, that Build-A-Figure head, if you painted that hair brown, that would be like a Dan Who as well, wouldn't it? An animated Dan Who.
Animated Dan Who. I'm not mad at that. What I do one day in the storyline of the Who crew, want to unmask Hank. Just saying, one day. Who's behind Hank's mask? One day we'll find out. But anyway, this comes next week. So this is next week, people. We know, we've spoke about this already. It's in hand next week. Expect reviews on the channel. I will be talking about them. Now, when are these ones due, Rich? It's not far after, right?
I think so that one's 1st of September. These are 1st of October. So and again, these are a street dated wave as well.
Okay, so if you're following the rules, you won't get them until then. But there'll be some sneaky people that find a way to get them first.
I think these will sneak out.
Of course they will.
I reckon, especially in America, because it's like they're a retro carded wave as well. So and they're gonna run up to Christmas, October. They'll start putting them out on the shelves as soon as they get stuff in. So I think this one will leak out sooner.
Yeah, no, of course, this one's. I want them to reveal Wave 2 before these get out in hand. I want them to reveal Wave 2 at PulseCon, so it like drives the. Do you know, like, so it just gets us excited. It gives me more confidence to just, because obviously I've already got 100 Wolverines, loads of Ogs, loads of Gambits. So like, I'm still gonna get them because I'm a sucker and I love this show and I'm excited for the new show. But you know what I mean? Like we shown that graphic up on the screen, didn't we, recently, of all these X-Men teams that are just not completing all these different forms. If they revealed Wave 2 and just because we are very confident it's happening. Dan Yoon and Ryan and Dwight have spoke about, this probably makes sense to have a wave 2. Look, just say there's a wave 2 so we can buy these with confidence, knowing we're going to complete the bloody team in the same style, in the same packaging format. That type of stuff matters to collectors. Like, that would encourage me to maybe buy 2, because I can open one and know I'm going to complete the team on card, where if I would...
Like, you're not getting to it anyway. Look you.
I don't know. I'm fed up of buying X-Men characters on a card back when I can't just complete a generic Jim Lee team on the same style card. I've got the orange cards upstairs, and I still don't have a Wolverine or Cyclops in their Jim Lee outfits. And now we're getting them in this. I don't see it happening on the orange card. So at least if they complete this, would I need my orange cards? Well, probably due to nostalgic factor. I'm just a sucker, right? Just don't listen. Where's the bump art emoji? Just don't listen to me.
I think Wave 2, it all depends on when this show is going to debut. If it is going to debut sometime this year, maybe. But I think if it's been pushed to next summer, they're not going to release a second wave, like, with no show on the air. They probably wait until it, like, shows next summer.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that graphic I had, but I don't know what week it was we had it. But there's definitely a really cool graphic that I stole online from a fellow Instagram account. I just can't find it. Oh no, I found it. There we go. This is what I'm alluding to, people. Again, we're not going to harp on this. I've showed this off on a recent stream. But look, my point is, they're yet to complete an X-Men team in one style, right? So just come out and say that X-Men 97 are being released, Wave 2's happening, and we're going to complete a whole team on the same style and the same format. Just gives me confidence. As a collector, I'm like, sound. Like, now I know I'm going to complete a team and I can decide to open it or keep it on card or buy 2, whatever I want. So, yeah, there you go. Rich still thinks I'm buying 2. I don't know. Times are hard, Rich. Times are hard. Okay, back to our list of builder figures. Next wave. So next wave after X-Men. Are we safe to assume this is November and just follow that pattern of September, Disney Plus, October, X-Men, November, Marvel Knights?
I think this is showing November 15th on Pulse UK, but this is a non-street dated wave. So if this shows up early, they can put it out early. But I think in America, this is not going to big box stores as well, which might like make it harder to like trickle out. But then you might get it over here. If the independent retailers get it out, we can like get it earlier.
Sometimes, like when things go straight to like Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store, those two have got waves out pretty quick to people.
Yeah,
I can imagine MCU collector getting his hands on these because, like you said, if there's no street date and the shipment arrives at Entertainment Earth, they just start shipping them out. They ain't going to keep them in the warehouse. So, yeah, this is a free-for-all. As soon as these land in retailers' hands, people are going to start getting these out. I mean, Rich have already spoke about this wave again. We like the Build-A-Figure. We don't agree that it should have been a Build-A-Figure, but we do like that we can add this character to the collection. So if you want to get rid of your Build-A-Figure parts, you know what stream to come to. In the chat, Bring Toys to Work says, trust me, we get a wave 1, a wave 2, I promise, so in regards to the X-Men. I hope so, Michael, I hope so. I do think it is coming, but you know me, I like it to be confirmed, that's all. So yeah, we've spoke about this wave, but this is the November Build-A-Figure wave. Now, I haven't got a Build-A-Figure wave for December, but I do have the San Diego Comic-Con panel that we can quickly allude to. And if I scroll down, we will talk about the MCU stuff and Christar in a second, but I'm just going in some random order here. So we got these two teasers, and at first we were idiots, and we were like, what's that jet turbine? Is that a Quinjet? Like, we were fucking idiots, because we went straight live without even thinking, didn't we, straight after that stream? Where, of course, in closer inspection, it is that mystical box from No Way Home, and then obviously we know that is Thingy. So, we are confidently saying that we're going to get a wave in December. It's not going to be the first wave of 2024. It's going to be a 2023 calendar wave, Build-A-Figure wave for Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, agree.
Any comic figures in that wave or all movie?
No, I think it's going to be all movie. And check out Rectangular's list, which is needed an update. Todd, where's your next
That's
video?
a home run. If this happens the way that Rectangular said it's going to happen, that's a home run for Rectangular. I'm just saying. So, like, people are going to be... He could make up anything for 2024 at this point, and people would believe him because, Yeah, he's set himself a high bar now, so that's why he's gone.
He should do that. Just do a
I know, yeah, he
fake
should.
video for 2024. Everyone would be like, "Oh my god, this is coming."
What would be funny is seeing all the other YouTubers make so much content off the back of some fake video. That would be funny. Rectangular just sit back stroking his bald cat. I don't know if he has a bald cat, but I'm just imagining some villains have bald cats. Not that Rectangula's a villain as such, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind it. So yeah, again, the rumours are out about this wave. We're not idiots. We're not naive. Me and Rich know what they are. You guys know what they are. We're getting a wave. I'm excited for it. The burning question is, how those Spider-Men come in. Unmasked heads and casual looks. We shall find out. PulseCon, do you reckon we're going to see these, Rich? PulseCon, or are they going to make us wait?
They'll have to, won't they?
As we said, we got PulseCon. And then week after,
Toy Fair.
That's what I'm saying. Toy Fair.
Bloody hell. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then we've got MCM. I don't see these getting revealed at MCM. It's too small. And New York Comic Con, I don't see them getting revealed there either. I reckon it's Toy Fair or PulseCon. We're seeing this Spider-Man wave.
Yeah, could be. There's like, I mean, PulseCon, there's got to be a wave revealed, doesn't it? So I mean, if this is the last wave of the year, it would be this one, surely.
Well, PulseCon's only a day this year, so I can't imagine all
Is it? I thought it was 2 days ago.
It's just a day. It's just a day. So like they're condensed. There's less panels. There's less brands, and I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely 1 day though. I know that for sure. But anyway, there's that.
And you're on holiday anyway, so you're gonna miss it all.
I told you, Rich. You can have the keys to the castle. Or you can come and stream anytime you want. Break the news down. It's gonna be weird. I'll talk about my holiday if we get close to the time, but. My first holiday in a long time. Right, let's go back to my pictures here because I want to go to Christar. Now, those three figures we said, they connect in some way, don't they, Rich? Like we said, they connect. Power Princess, Vision, and Justice, they all connect in a sense of Avengers themed. Christar...
Figures that people wanted as well,
yes,
yeah.
Exactly, right. Poor Christar. Probably loads of people want this. Pixel Dan can't wait for this.
Well, shut up, Pixel Dan. Why do people want this of all the Marvel characters? Christar. Flipping Christar.
He's not in that wave. If
Good.
No, we're just thinking out loud. Is he in that wave? I don't know. But
I think he's an exclusive, surely. What store is gonna buy him?
People are saying that he is the star of like an odds wave. With like Rom the Space Knight and the Micronauts and random stuff like that.
See, now Micronauts I like. If they did like Marionette, I would be all over that. If they did the Marvel Micronauts, that would be great.
So you could forgive Christar if he was the gateway to that stuff?
I wouldn't buy him in the wave. You know, hopefully he's the one that doesn't come any Build-A-Figure pieces so I can buy the rest.
For people that have an attachment to this, it's obviously fun for them, and I don't know. I'm probably going to end up getting him because
he looks shit. Honestly, it looks shit. People are like, "Oh my god, the translucent is amazing." It looks like a blob of shit, not a blob of shit, a blob of slime. That's what it looks like. I don't get it. I don't get the attraction of this at all. It just looks like a shitty knockoff He-Man. It looks crap.
That's the point of it. It was meant to be a knockoff He-Man, wasn't it? Just made of crystal.
It looks made of crystal. It looks like cheap goo. It looks crap. I don't like it.
Tell us how you really feel, Rich.
Can't wait till MCM and get my picture next to Christar. Hey.
Christar is going to turn into your...
You in here as well. Hello.
Christar's going to turn into your Frogman. He's going to join the Who crew next year and everything now.
I think you'd be with Kitty Pryde in my bin.
That Christar Kitty Pryde crossover in 2024, Rich ain't going to be happy about, is he? Okay, so there's Christar. We don't know how he's coming. Single patch, we assume, would make the most sense, but he is another character that's been revealed. We shall see. But he's here in physical form, so we'll find out soon. But there you go. I don't think you're the only one, Rich. Other people in the chat agree. It seems that other people agree.
I don't know. I just find I don't know. I just found it weird in the room. People were like, "Yeah, it's Christar." And it was like, is this an American thing that we missed out on?
We didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was.
I can't remember. I know Christar from the Secret Wars Battle World stuff. He appeared in Weird World, and that was the first time I knew he was a Marvel character. Like, I'd never heard of him before that. And he was a character that I never
It's
thought, oh
early
yeah, I
80s.
need to find out about him.
We
Yeah,
were
but
babies. We like I didn't exist. Like Christar
I've
came
I've
out.
gone back and read like other things, so it's like this has never been on my radar.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there he is. Anyway, it's happening in plastic in Marvel Legends form. It's coming.
And I just think in a world where you haven't got a Namorita, but you've got fucking Christar. Christar! For fuck's sake.
Maybe Christar can swap out for Namorita and join the New Warriors.
He's bloody not, I tell you that, Dad, he's bloody not.
But there you go. There's another single release. So there you go. There you go, Michael. We didn't forget. He was on our list. And I believe.
How does Michael like this one? Sorry, Michael. Apologies. I'm sure he's a really. Great
I don't know. No, Michael was just reminding us we hadn't spoke about him in regards to single release characters. But if he is going to be single release, Michael, do you like him? Who does? Okay, give us some hits and misses in the chats. All right. I know there's people in the chat. Get involved. Let's give us a perception here of what you guys think of Christar. Okay. So we know Pixel Dan likes him. But Pixel Dan's of that generation. He's that age group. I think he's a little bit older than us. He made me remember Christar fondly, which I understand. If you've got that nostalgic attachment, I absolutely get it. We don't. I don't
think it was a spelling mistake, and they were like, "I really want Crystal this year," and they were like, and someone like typed it wrong. And it's like, "Oh shit, we've made Crystal now."
So yeah, so like
it's too far along to go back. Get rid of Lockheed.
Yeah, Dan,
Lockjaw even, not Lockheed.
Dan Yoon and Ryan Ting are writing down all the legends that need to be made next year, and they're just getting it ready. They're finalising that list, and Dan Yoon puts down his coffee on the mug. Oh, he accidentally gets a little scruff on it. He's like, oh no, he's fine. Just send it to Dwight. Dwight gets it. He's like, is that Crystal? Christar. It must be Christar. And off he goes. And now we end up with Christar instead of Crystal, all due to a coffee stain on some sort of piece of paper.
If he does come in a 2-pack with Lockjaw, we know they fucked up, right?
yeah. If he was yellow translucent, that would be different as well. Let's look at the chat. Okay, so again, we're asking you guys. Again, you guys are honest. There's no reason for you not to be. Okay, so we get a miss from Jason Lopez, but Bring Toys to Work says, yes, I have the vintage figures still. So Michael is a fan, but Jason is not. Jay says, Christar Who Crew shoe in for 2024 then. If Rich carries on the way he is.
Oh, no, why did I do this? I love Christar. I really love him. He's gonna be my white rabbit, isn't he? Like Brandon.
Maybe Hank unreveals his mask and it's Christar all along. Ken says miss. Arvin says miss. Cute Cool says hit. Cloud says miss. Before my time. Legion X says miss. Tanner just says meh. Doesn't even say hit or miss. He just meh. He doesn't care. He doesn't even care to play along with our games. He just says meh. Jellyfigs says miss. Damien, who I believe is a little bit older than us as well, so he may remember. Do you remember him from childhood? Damon, are you a little bit too young? I can't remember your age bracket, but he says it's 50-50. Jamie's definitely too young. He was born in the 90s. He says, no, not for me. But I said that about Cosmic Legions, and so who knows? Yeah, he's gone deep. He's jumping in Cosmic Legions anyway, that's for sure. Robert says, big miss for me. David Mitchell says, I agree with Rich. See, I told you, you're not the only one. So far, more misses than hits. Jay's Toys Collection UK says hit. Fiendish Frank says miss. Bring Toys to Work says, I don't expect anyone to like him who didn't grow up with the toys, but I love Christar. And yeah, that makes complete sense. I'm not hating on him as much as Rich is. And I think Rich is leaning into it. He doesn't hate him that much.
No.
Mikey Moonboot says hit. The Wolfpack Toy Review says hit. Pair him with the translucent Heath Ledger. That's Sam McFarlane making ghost versions, a Force Ghost version of Joker for some reason. I don't know why. Mini Plastic Mover says, I quite like the retro throwback element of Christar. It's a hit from Tom, but I probably won't buy him. Miss. I like it. Okay, start with a positive, but then the truth came out. X says, I'll get him if he goes on clearance. Baron Von Beef says, Medieval Iceman, nice. Nice or nonce? I can't tell. He either likes him or hates him. The Fossil says, I'm going to get him on clearance. Got him. So many people are getting Legends at the minute on clearance. Again, I don't blame you. The values, it's a fair conversation. Jay's Toys College UK says, 80s jelly knockoff of He-Man has me sold on it, Rich. So, see, to be fair though, all Jay has to do is see a comic panel or a smidge of TV scene, and he will be in. And I think, did Christar, he didn't have a cartoon, did he, actually? Toys first. No, comic first.
Comic book.
And then toys, yeah. So they did it in reverse, didn't they, Marvel? So yeah, maybe Jay won't get too invested. CJ Hess says hit. John says hit. So there's a few hits, but there's more misses. It seems like more misses for Christar. But I just think that the majority of people are at the wrong age to have any type of attachment to Christar, which is absolutely fair enough. So no judgment here, people. No judgment at all. So have we missed anything, Rich, in regards to legends that we know of? In regards to what's officially been confirmed, not Rectangular's rumoured list, officially confirmed from Hasbro, are we missing anything that we haven't got in hand yet?
So we've got a couple of single releases. So Joe Fixit is due next week.
Okay, yeah.
We've got that. Then we've got the Scarlet Witch Multiverse of Madness figure. She's due the week after, I think, in the UK.
Well, let's pause on that for a second because I forgot to go back to the actual MCU stuff, which I believe is going to lead to more. This is what I think we're going to see at PulseCon. If I scroll up, we see Bruce Banner, the redo of Winter Soldier, Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, and then Mark II Iron Man, which is a repaint of Mark III. Makes sense. So you get the helmet with the digital face printing tech, I hope. So there's. I like how we're getting these on the packaging that matches the theme as well. So we're gonna get more of them as well for sure. So staying in the MCU round for a second, then there, Rich. You said the Scarlet Witch that we've seen. Anything else MCU wise apart from these three that they've shown? That's officially been confirmed.
No, I think that's it.
Yeah.
The Scarlet Witch and those three, that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's all we're waiting for.
But these ain't going to be the only three people. These ain't going to be the only three. There's going to be more. So expect more.
There might be as well. Is the other thing is coming up is obviously the Marvels movie is still scheduled at the minute for the end of the year. So they could be like all the other movies have had like some store exclusives, like a movie, like a deluxe and like an exclusive version. So we could get like a comic version of Miss Marvel in like a classic costume, because in all that Avengers 60th anniversary promo, they've been showing that in a red classic outfit. Okay. We've never had that in figure form. So to get that would be a great one.
I think if there was anything else coming attached to that movie, we'd have eyeballs on it now. It would have been leaked because that movie's been delayed so much. It would have been made ready for release, wouldn't it? So...
But if it was a store exclusive though, like, so if it was like a Target exclusive, they could hold it back because Target, they wouldn't want to release that until that movie's out to get like, you know, maximum.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just usually those sneaky Americans in their stock rooms taking pictures. I'm just saying, usually if it's there, if there is something there, we might have seen it by now. But you're not wrong. And again, just staying in the MCU realm, we've got Loki coming out. Loki 2, and that was always scheduled to come out at the second half of the year. Now, I'm sure behind the dates moved a little bit, but plenty of time for Hasbro to prepare a figure. Maybe we get a McDonald's employee Sylvie figure exclusive. They are doing some sort of partnership. I was at the cinema yesterday. I watched Strays. Do you know the talking dog with
dog one, yeah.
Will Ferrell? Amanda thought it was hilarious. It was pretty funny if you've got a dog, I suppose. But they played an advert before that of a McDonald's advert, and then right at the end was a clip of Loki and Sylvie in McDonald's, and they're doing a sweet and sour green Loki sauce as well. So the promotion train has started to roll for Loki. That's the next Disney Plus show coming out, I believe, as well. Are we going to get... Last year we got Morbius out of nowhere, didn't we? He came out like week 2 of the Loki show, and Morbius was revealed. And Sylvie herself was in the Build-A-Figure wave, wasn't she? But was there anyone else apart from Morbius? No, he was it, wasn't it? Just that single-packed Morbius came out.
Yeah, it was Loki, Morbius. Oh, He Who Remains, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was in a Build-A-Figure wave as well. So in regards to single packs, it was just Morbius. So could be one of them. Yeah. Could be one of them.
And as well, later on this year, we've got that Echo's dropping, and she's noticeable in that from the Hawkeye TV series. She's the one character they haven't done. They've done more or less all the other main characters.
They've pulled that from the schedule.
Oh, it's not coming this year now, is it?
Yeah, they've again. I've just read an article. Who knows if there's truth to it? Someone in the chat, quickly Google it. Is Michael's pretty good at it. Michael, are you still in the chat? Is Echo still coming out this year? I read an article where it's been pulled from the release schedule. It was meant to come in November. But apparently it's been pulled from under the rug, and people are saying...
Yeah, because they were dropping it all at once as well, because people were saying, like, oh, if they're dropping it all in one go, is it that good?
The article I read was whatever they've filmed for Echo will be integrated in with Daredevil.
Oh,
and they may scrap Echo altogether. I don't think people like Bob Iger are coming in with, especially when everything's on the decline, they're going, yeah, let's put all this market and brand it into Echo, when she's never even been in one of the movies or anything like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but you know what it's like on the internet. It's the Wild West, so who knows? Let me have a look at the chat, see if the chat. Give him a second to catch up. Tesseract Loki, yes, that's. I was thinking of this. He was in the Tesseract Loki was in like a role play item, I suppose. So I doubt we're going to get another one of them. But that was actually a pretty good Loki. Did I review your one of that, Rich? To be fair, I did.
Yeah. More 90% of the man who reviews is Rich M's things.
People think it's Hasbro. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. No, it's Rich M. It's Rich M sending me stuff. Okay. End of November, last I heard, says Cloud. Bring Toys to Work says it was supposed to be November 29th. Let me check. Still says November. Still scheduled for November. Okay. See, don't believe everything you read online.
Lies on the internet again.
I know. I can't believe it. Lies on internet. Breaking news. It might have been one of those clickbaity articles. To be fair, do you know, like just. I don't know. I don't know where I've seen it. Do you know when you're just in one of those zombie scrolling modes? You
got this like writer strike going out and actor strike at the minute as well. So I mean, like if they can't do promotion, if they think it's gonna like slip under the radar, they might not want to put it out. They might want to like wait a bit until everyone's available again.
That is very true. Yeah, that strike's still going on with no sort of end sight in either.
I think they're working on. The writers have started negotiating again. So if they can get, because otherwise it's like next year's television shows, there's not going to be much on TV next year. So
Bob Iger said in the last quarterly call, quality over quantity moving forward. So we're going to see less content. They may even strip the movies back, but we shall see.
That's because they realised they weren't getting no money. They spent all these money on these Disney Pluses, and it's like once you paid once, like there's nothing else to do, is there? Yeah. They're getting no advertising, anything like that. Like the multi-channels they used to get, where it would be on like cable, and then it would go to like normal terrestrial, and then they'd syndicate stuff, like all that. It was a stupid decision made by people with not much foresight, I would say.
It was fuck
you, Hollywood.
Let's get our picketers and join them on the fucking line. I'll just walk up and down my street and no one knows what's going on. I love the Ahsoka. Very good start, in my opinion, says the Fossil.
I'm going to watch that this weekend. I really want to watch that.
Yeah, without Brandon on the stream, I don't really talk about Star Wars quite a lot. I said to Brandon actually recently that I still haven't seen the end of Mandalorian season 2. I never watched any of Andor. Never seen any of Obi-Wan. And I've never seen Rebels or Clone Wars. So it's like the only time I've seen Ahsoka is in Mandalorian. So like I'm the wrong guy to come to for Mandalorian talk. But yeah, I probably will watch Ahsoka eventually. But I'm not in a rush. Everyone's calling it season 5 of Rebels. So like straight away that puts me off because I haven't seen any of the first 4 seasons. So I'm like, well, I'm not gonna freaking know what's going on. And if I can't.
Rebels is good, and I reckon you could just get in, and I'm sure they explain it at the beginning, because I found most of the Star Wars TV series have been pretty accessible if you've never watched Star Wars before.
They have to be, because they know not everyone's watching the animated shows, so they have to have a brief explanation or something just to get way in.
The thing is, if you watch Ahsoka and like it, then you've got all of Clone Wars and all of Rebels to go back and watch it and get a whole story.
Yeah, and then the HasLab will be over by the time I finished it, thank God, and then I don't have to back that. All good. See? That's why I don't get into Star Wars. Even though the world building aspect of the vintage stuff does look very good. I've seen people's Jabba the Hutt stuff recently, and it looks really good. So I interrupt you rudely, but you said Joe Fixit, single release, Scarlet Witch, single released. Any more? We missing anything?
I think that's everything.
That is it, isn't it? That is it. So yeah, August is nearly over. September's on his way. September we've got PulseCon, and then at the end of September,
Deadpool, the Deadpool Bob.
Deadpool and Bob.
That's part. Like I know it's shipped some places, but that is there's 2 packs in it, so there's one more pack to be revealed. Something.
It's Detroit Steel.
Oh yeah, is that the other exclusive?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm saving some money by
that. Yeah. Detroit Steel and the 2-pack. And I didn't add them into my little notes here because there's already reviews I think MCU Collector and In Parallel are just two off the top of my head that I've already reviewed the Deadpool set. Does look good. Does look like the best Marvel Legends Deadpool. Like, no doubts about it. I did get one pre-ordered, so I'm in on it. But I don't think I'm in on Detroit Steel. Like, it looks fun for what it is, but I've got no attachment to that character yet. So,
But you know what you're forgetting, Dan?
yeah, go on.
Your favorite thing of all
What?
is your favorite thing, so they can get something new to clickbait before instead of Robin. It'll be the HasLab.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, shit. No, I reckon the HasLab is going to be revealed while I'm not here. Like, literally, I'm going to be on a beach drinking cocktails while the HasLab's revealed. So, like, I'll let all the other channels do what they do best and, like, wholly criticise and stuff, which is fair game. Everyone's allowed a voice. But I will...
I think, but to be fair though, to Hasbro, they've kind of turned it around with the HasLabs this year. I think so far, like, the G.I. Joe ones seem to be like well received by the majority of people, much more than stuff last year. I think like the Ghost, I mean, has already hit his funding target. So like, I think the Marvel Legends team, like, as long as they've got something good and at a reasonable price point, then I think they'd be okay. Like, if it's like a Giant Man for £700, then you know, start polishing up your LinkedIn, boys.
the Legends team need a win. For their not for their egos as such, but for the brand. The brand needs a win. It's been under some bad light, hasn't it, in regards to the HasLab world. So they just need to put something out that's fair, like something that we want first and foremost, and then give it to us at a fair price that we feel comfortable with. It's simple as that. It seems simple, doesn't it? But it's the higher ups always squeezing them, or squeezing us for every penny they can get. So we shall see. But the people that were saying down with Hasbro have now just crossed out Hasbro and just written NECA in front of it, and now they're walking around going down with NECA. So again, people, it's frustrating. It's the frustrating time in the collecting world, because us as collectors, we want to buy all the things we want to buy, but the reality is we can't, and it's frustrating because prices are high. Should they be high? Probably not, but they are.
But it's good in a way that I think.
Causing waves, absolutely.
It's people power. It shows that, you know, we're not all just mindless zombies buying everything. There are like, you know, there is a limit to what we can all buy.
Of causing waves. Absolutely. I'm just saying. Like, it's frustrating because, like, we can't buy everything unless you're super rich. You can't buy everything you want. There's lots of stuff I want that I don't have. But so, like, and we're lucky enough to have.
Call me by my special name, Dan.
but you know what I mean? Like, we're lucky. Like, I feel privileged to have what I have. Do you know what I mean? So, like. Yeah. It's like, I don't want to be... Like, it's a first world problem, isn't it? To be like, oh, I can't afford my toy. Like, come on. Like, it's...
And there's always options. Like, I mean, like, look, if you didn't get the HasLab Sentinel, you can get this for $20. Look.
That's not bad. Look, it does the job. It looks like an animated Sentinel. It really fucking does.
I really like this.
Yeah. Really good. I did like the Epic Hero stuff.
And if you've got like the old Toy Biz figures, it scales really good with them as well. So there we go.
Bring Toys to Work has just said he has sent me a message with the upcoming con dates. I like that. Michael. Let's get that up, because there is a few. Hasbro always do that 11 day as well, or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? Like
10/27.
10/27. Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Hasbro always do that. Right. So this list here is courtesy of Bring Toys to Work. Thank you very much. So PulseCon, only 1 day. So we're going to see reveals there, absolutely. We already know what the exclusives are. As I said, with Detroit Steel and the Deadpool 2 pack is essentially a PulseCon Comic-Con sort of shared exclusive. But I'm sure we will see reveals there. Is it going to be the HasLab? Would make sense if the Ghost ends about then, or the Ghost is funded now. It's the end of the campaign. Maybe. I don't know. Does the date overlap? I don't know. New York Toy Fair, literally the week after. 1 week after New York Toy Fair. Now, again, New York Toy Fair this year is anyone's guess, because usually it's at the start of a calendar year, and the companies show off to licensors and the shops and retailers what product they have for the year planned. Where this year, it's at the end of the year, sort of. So what they're going to show, what's coming out in Q4, what's coming out for Christmas, maybe. Like, it could be like...
They'd have to show next year's stuff, because this year's, like, Christmas... I know from, like, when I worked in retail, all the stuff for Christmas would be, like, locked in the year before, and we'd start having it over the summer. It would start shipping, like, ready to put in, like, out to go. So I don't think it's going to be this year's stuff. It's going to be next year's.
Cool.
But then... is it going to be that much revealed? Because then it depends with Toy Fair. Is it always going to be September, October now? Because if there's another one next year in February, then there's not much going to be revealed, is there? If there's another one in February,
I don't think there is. I think we asked this question and someone Googled it for us. I think it maybe at this time slot again next year, but maybe they slowly keep moving it until they're back to February. I don't know. But this year it's then, again, end of September. There's going to be reveals. Will there be reveals this time? Gotta be. There's always reveals. It used to be Toy Fair and Comic-Con were the two big reveal days. Like they were the big toy news days for Legends back in the day. I say back in the day, it's like pre-COVID essentially. They were the big reveals. It's true though, isn't it? Before COVID and they did like all the PulseCon stuff, it was Toy Fair and Comic-Con. Lots of reveals.
I think COVID has made events like these less relevant because with all like the live streams, like I mean they probably do like retailers, they probably can meet them online, do a Teams meeting, show Target, this is our stuff for next year, what are you gonna buy? Like it probably makes it cheaper for them. They're not flying teams out every time to put on these like elaborate like shows, do these things. Like and I think for us as well, not being horrible, but like the STCC panel was great for everyone who went to STCC. But for us watching it, like if people hadn't streamed it, you wouldn't have known what was happening, and then you just get like the things afterwards. So I just think doing it online I just think why are Hasbro wasting money on that? They could just do an online stream. They've got a studio there already, and then everyone could see it. Like I don't see the point in them going to cons anymore. See what MCM.
We'll get to that in a second, but yeah, New York Toy Fair, and then after that,
I'm like a grumpy bastard today. Like this is tired rich. This is
look,
what
fine.
I'm really
like. Look, it's fine. It's fine. Dom in the chat confirms to us that the HasLab will, the Ghost HasLab will be finished by the 22nd of September. So it does leave the door open for Hasbro to come in with a HasLab. We know it's coming. So it's gotta be PulseCon, and then they've got all these other conventions. Like they could reveal it at PulseCon and then have the prototype on show at New York Toy Fair. Like Rich said, they're talking about product coming next year. The HasLab, whatever it is, will be a product for next Christmas, I imagine. So have the prototype at Toy Fair. Oh, this is the HasLab we've currently got happening. It's going to be released if it successfully. Blah blah blah. So that makes sense. So my predictions are HasLab, PulseCon, or close to it. Even if it's before, we shall see. And New York Toy Fair again a week after that. Like these are coming thick and fast. Will there be reveals? Were there reveals at last year's Toy Fair? I don't remember. And that last year's New York Comic-Con, last year's New York Comic-Con, were there reveals? I can't think.
Didn't they show? They bought the
used
HasLab.
Yeah,
they show the third reveal? No, they didn't. They said they might do it, and they didn't do it, did they?
That was the famous top, middle, or bottom comment from Dwight. That happened at New York Comic-Con, which he has not lived down, unfortunately, from many other places, but it still gets quoted now. Has it got a top, middle, bottom? But that was from New York Comic-Con. So I think usually, if I remember correctly, they have like a breakfast where they invite a couple of like YouTubers and websites, and they have like a little breakfast where they reveal some stuff around the table. So it's just a few little hints and reveals, but nothing major. I think that's usually what like Bug and stuff has done in the past. Maybe. But again,
they do breakfast at MCM.
No, but we should ask. I don't even want any figures revealed. Just buy me breakfast. Just, do you know what I mean? I'm easy. Don't even have to reveal anything. Just invite me to breakfast. I will be there.
I'll have a pint of vodka, please. Thank you very much.
For breakfast. Now I got to warm up to that. See, there's the event I was mentioning on the list. Hasbro 10/27. Rich was bang on. Thank you very much, Michael, for adding it here. The 27th of the 10th. So there you go. It makes sense. Even though. So. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I was about to do one of those American versus UK calendar things, but I shan't bother. This is usually Mr. Stevie walking around talking about Kev, the janitor, right? But he's left now.
The sound off usually. No, Mr. Stevie's still there.
No, Mr. Stevie's still there. But I mean, like last year, they were talking about the janitors leaving. That's what.
Oh no, he'll have to open his own door this year. Oh my god.
I don't even know why I remember that. That's clearly how eventful that night was. They did have a panel though. Hasbro did have a little cameo because that's where they shown off the last sort of Ghost Rider and the 3 3/4 inch figures. Like that's where they showed them off last before they announced that was it. But that was the last time we seen them revealed. And then right at the bottom, behind the logo, Let me see if I can get rid of my logo so you can see it. There you go.
Wasn't it last year's PulseCon where the Marvel Legends thing didn't play? Or the thing, it cut out, didn't it? And
it was either PulseCon or that.
And they never showed it, and they said they were going to release it later, and it never ever got released.
Yeah, it was during the Ghost Rider bit, like that Ghost Rider. Yeah, it was either 1027 or PulseCon, but yeah, there was definitely a glitch at the start.
I know what got revealed at New York Comic Con last year. It was the Shuri Black Panther.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there was one reveal. Okay, so that's what we've got to look forward to.
No, I think the whole wave. Didn't the whole wave get revealed?
No, that was at the end of Comic Con.
Oh yeah, it was just Shuri then.
Yeah. The big secret of the female Black Panther that nobody knew. MCM Comic Con, I was there last year, my first one, and there was a panel, and it was sort of like a Joe. It was where they revealed Big Ben. Made sense, UK repping. There was some it was like a shared Hasbro panel. So instead of it being a Marvel panel, a Star Wars panel, a G.I. Joe panel, it had Emily, Patrick, and Dan Yoon. And also a Transformers guy. Sorry, Transformers guy. They were all on the table. They were all there.
What day was that on? Was it
the Saturday?
What time was that?
I don't know.
Like afternoon or morning?
Yeah, afternoon. It weren't morning because I'd walked around loads that morning.
I hope it's before 1 o'clock, or Tina will be doing a dance for me, Dan. I'll tell you that now.
But yeah, so I don't know what time it is this time. Maybe we can find out. But New York at the MCM Comic Con in London, people. Me and Rich will be there together.
Woo!
In person. Rich doesn't want to go to the panel. He wants to sit outside and drink vodka, but I'm going to drag in there.
You can't take alcohol in. Oh my! What is this? Like it's like being in school.
You can sneak it in.
No, you can't. You can only drink in designated zones. It says, and you cannot be drunk.
No, you can sneak it around. People are wearing cosplay and shit. Just take a lightsaber that's actually a flask or something. I'm just saying.
Just let everyone know S Club 7 are also there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the O2. So if anyone wants to come see S Club 7, hit me up.
Look, maybe me and Rich will be so excited about the reveals or so disappointed about the reveals. Either end of the spectrum, we will go and end the evening with S Club 7. I like S Club 7. I'm not going to lie. It's a very nostalgic band for me. So put a few drinks on me. I'll be reach for the stars. Climb every mountain. I'm there, Rich. I'm there. I'm easy to convince, you know. I'm easy to convince. But yeah, me and Rich will be there. And not just you and me, Rich. This is going to be a great meet-up for the UK community, especially in the Legend of the Liquor crew. Again, just off the top of my head, Tom, Mark, Tanner, Jay, Jamie, Craig, Adam, like so many of the UK guys. And again, more I'm sure that I don't even know that are going to go yet.
Phil's coming some days, I think.
Phil, as well. I hope so. I need to get Phil there on the Friday, Saturday, but I think it's the one day he can't make it, isn't it? So I need to make sure I linger to meet Phil. But yes, Hill Phones will be there. I'll be referring to him as nothing less than Mr. Hill Phones as well. And I'm sure there'll be other faces there we recognise. But yeah, we again like Rich says, like we don't really get to do conventions as such because they're not really worth going. Like again, I got offered to go Comic-Con, but like I didn't want to pay the expenses and shit to get there.
Yeah, free breakfast or that.
Yeah. I nearly got on that plane, Rich. Nearly booked that ticket.
So if you did it as well, you'd be there, wouldn't know.
Next time that should be my strategy. What's for dinner though? Hasbro? Where's the Hasbro dinner? But yes, we'll be there. Cheeky Monkey Kiara will be there as well. It's her birthday on the Saturday, I believe. So we can have a drink on Cheeky Monkey Kiara's behalf. I don't think Cheeky Monkey Kiara drinks though, so we'll have to drink for her, Rich. That would be fine. But
I can do that, yeah.
MCM London Who Crew on the Loose. It's Dan's canoe anniversary. It is. I say, as a Legend of the Liquor community, we create picketed, like whatever they're called, signs, and we demand a canoe from Emily if she's there. She'd be very confused of what's going on because she probably doesn't read internet comments. But we want a canoe and just to piss off all the idiots online that moaned about the canoe. We go even harder now that we want a canoe. We just lean into it even more. There you go. Hill Phones is in the chat. Yeah. Free American breakfast at the next San Diego Comic-Con, says the Fossil. I don't mind an American breakfast, you know. Like, I actually quite like American food. Not going to lie.
Wasn't it? Or pancakes, isn't it? Pancakes and...
I wouldn't eat pancakes. And I got tricked. I've told this story before. I got tricked thinking their waffles were potato waffles, but they're actually like weird sweet waffles, and it was weird. But like, I like their hash browns. They like it's like they have shredded hash browns. I don't know how else to explain it, but we don't have them over here. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, like we knew they like little fried cakes and they type of thing.
Yeah, we just have like a hash brown, I have hash brown fries, which are really good, by the way. You can get them now; they're really, really good. Had some today actually. Now I'm hungry. But yeah, the Americans just have like grated hash brown. I don't know what they are, but I like, and they have eggs of all different sorts. Like in the UK, we don't have.
You can have eggs of all different sorts.
No, I know, but I mean, like the Americans just go all. I don't know. I like a breakfast. What can I say? It's true. It's true. The UK can get all types of eggs. I'm not going to lie. It's true. Rich is not wrong. English breakfast doesn't look bad, says Baron Von Beef. Yeah, no, I'm just a breakfast guy. I'm that type of person. Someone asked me recently, Amanda was doing one of those weird quizzes online, and she said, would you rather eat breakfast food for like all day or dinner food all day? And I chose breakfast food all day because have you never had like a bacon sandwich for dinner? You know, bacon sandwich and some fries for dinner, or an egg and chips for dinner. Do you know what I mean? Like you can make it work. Right. Anyway, we'll talk more about food on the Dan Who Extra show. That's what we got to look forward to. We're asking everyone what their favourite breakfast meals are. Build a breakfast wave. We're going to pick 5 ingredients for your breakfast on the Dan Who Extra show. All right. That's the content you get with the Dan Who Deluxe channel. All right.
You used to do that in CNA back in the day in the cafe. You'd have 5 items for
build a breakfast. Yeah. Yeah, bacon, egg. Oh, do you know? I tell you what, the Americans don't do very well for breakfast. Baked beans. No, they don't. They don't do baked beans. You don't have baked beans.
Beans are disgusting.
What is wrong with?
I cannot stand them.
What is wrong with you?
They're horrible, and all the juice. Oh, they like the devil's food.
Can't look at Rich for a second. I can't look at Rich. Baked beans are like an essential piece to the breakfast that I enjoy. Can't believe that's a revolution. I've just learned that about Rich. Can't believe it.
I hate baked beans.
He hates baked beans.
In the bin with Kitty Pryde and
Christar.
And
you like Tiger as well. It's like
she don't look like a baked bean. Don't say that. Oh, don't say that to me.
The first release did. First release definitely fucking did. She looked like a hind. It's like Tiger Hines.
What's it? Lovely what's it? That's what she looks like.
I don't like crisps though, do I? That's where we differ. You say I don't like crisps the same way you don't like baked beans. See? Anyway, more talk.
Just walk around MCM eating crisps. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's disgusting.
You can get a tin of beans.
I'm not walking around with a cold tin of beans. I'd heat them up and maybe I would. Someone bring a microwave. Someone cosplay as a microwave. Warm up my beans. That sounds weird. Tom says that bacon is tougher than a granny's flaps.
American bacon is all fat. That's why I don't get.
Yeah, it's like streaky, rock hard. Like you can tap it again. Yeah, but their bacon is different. It is different. I still eat it though, but it is different. Yeah. Bring Toys to Work just posted a link. Where's this link go? Bring Toys to Work. I'm going to go to some sort of breakfast. I'm pressing the link. Where's it going? Canoe. I don't know what it is. I don't want to get copyrighted, but Bring Toys to Work just posted a link called Canoe Cologne for Men. I don't know. I don't want to play it. I don't want to get sued by Canoe. But
don't get demonetized for a cologne advert.
But I won't. But I'll wear. If that exists, I'll wear it. I will smell like a canoe at MCM. Cheese and beans on toast is Kiara's favourite food. That's a great choice. Great choice. Rich ain't happy. We're learning stuff today, people. Forget legends. We learned that Rich M doesn't like baked beans. I'm shocked. I can't even talk about toys anymore. I'm still just stuck on that fact. It's a stupid canoe commercial. Beans I can understand, but crisps, I don't eat crisps. They like make me cringe. Yeah. Like I can't eat crisps. They leave like little crummy residues, and they smell, and they're crunchy, and they're noisy, and they genuinely don't like crisps. The thing is, Amanda's the opposite to me. She loves crisps. That's her favourite snack, but she has to eat them when I don't look. Like in my relationship, Amanda doesn't. I think my girlfriend doesn't eat crisps.
Amanda come to MCM, we could eat crisps, we'd go to S Club 7, it'd be amazing.
She would love that. That sounds like a great evening. Amanda, do you want to go on a date with Rich? Do you don't mind if Rogue and Storm come, do you? And his pal Sentinel.
She would come back and I wouldn't have tried anything on as well. The perfect man I am.
Off you go. I get the free evening, it's not a problem. Right, okay. What time is it? Right, okay. We're going to jump off now and go to the Dan Who Extra because I've realised we've moved away from the toy talk and we're talking too much about food. But also I do have to finish a little bit earlier tonight because I've got a busy day tomorrow. Okay, so one last plug though for Legends and Liquor on Sunday, people. All right, Legends and Liquor this Sunday. So please start hitting me up after today's show. Same rules apply. Just be members club only, and you can member club or higher, and you can come in Legends and Liquor. If you've never been on, get involved. Get involved. A good week to get on because probably going to have less people. It might only be one group this week, which is absolutely fine.
All the awful people are missing this week as well. So if you was ever afraid, it's a good week to come on. They won't be there. They won't be there, people.
But yeah, we shall see what that turns out like. But if you want to be on Legends of Liquor this week, let me know. And again, I don't really have a main topic as such. It's been one of those weeks where I probably won't have any time to organise a topic either.
What are you looking forward to in the rest of 2023?
And this is why it's a super producer. There you go. Done. Simple as that. Give me something you're looking forward to for the rest of the year. It doesn't have to be Legends related. That's the magic of Legends of Liquor. It's just a gimmick. And talking of gimmicks, you know I love one. I'll head over to... where is the button? There is the button. That's the button. That's not the one. There it is. Who Crew Deluxe. The link is pinned to the top of the chat and it's also in the video description. All you have to do is become a channel member at the Who Crew Deluxe tier. It's just a couple quid more than the current members club, and you get access to our sort of secret club. It's our secret little meeting place, and you can be a guest right now. Me and Rich are going to go and talk to whoever wants to come and join us from the Who Crew Deluxe. It's a pre-Legends and Liquor warm-up, if you will. And again, we're probably just going to be talking about food. I'm not going to lie. I can't see us having any other conversation.
Bring your bags of crisps, everyone.
Yeah. Don't. It makes me cringe. But yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. It probably will end up just being about food. So if you want to talk about toys, probably just miss it. But that's the place for it. It's the Who Crew Extra. So see you there. But Rich, until then, if anyone doesn't come and join us for the extra after show, where can they find you in the meantime?
You can find me on Instagram at Displayed Once, where I'm showing all the crap that I buy while drunk. Look, I've got a Digimon Ange woman.
She looks good, though. She looks good.
She does. She is really nice, yeah. And I've got a Blue Mary from King of Fighters as well.
I didn't know you were a big Digimon guy. Like I love Digimon. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions.
I like Angelmon and Angemon. They're the two I like.
I do
they don't fit in with the other one. This is like all these monsters,
and then they're just women,
two,
yeah,
like
angels,
beautiful, like angel people.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. All right, Rich Displayed Once on Instagram. Go and follow him. You know where to find me. Lots of reviews on the channel. But remember, we're not going anywhere. We're just moving to the Dan Who Extra show. All right, so we will see you there. Until then, we need a word of the day, Rich, for the replay crew.
Beans.
There you go. If you want on the replay, if you watch this from the beginning to the end, let me know in the comments below. And just quite simply write beans, all right? I'll get a little heart reaction, and it's my way of saying thank you for watching the show. Hit beans, or come and watch the after show. The Dan Who Extra, or
both. Eat beans and watch the after show.
Oh, do that. I'm fine with that, as long as it's not crisps. And if you are on the replay crew, click one of these videos. I'm sure one of them's great. Not that one though, but that one. Yeah, that one you're looking at.
Go and watch the Monica Rambeau one.
Yeah, we need to get that to 1,000. She's nearly there. She's crawling. She's crawling to 1K. The only video this year that hasn't hit 1K. I'm going to put Monica as the only video you can press right now. So you have no choice but to press the Monica Rambeau video. So go and watch 5 minutes of that and let's get that to 1K, because no one cares about poor Monica. And she's probably one of the best MCU female figures we've got. And that's not a joke. She really is. Go and check it. And,
young Sambo loves you, Dan. We love you too, young Sambo.
Yeah, we love you. Come and watch us on the replay on the after